children, welcome to the botany class. Let me to start another new organelle, that is plastids. You know very well about regarding the plastids. Plastids are the organelles or the compartments exclusively present in the plant cells and in some protistans like euglena. Understanding, children? And the main function is one of the type of plastid that is going to do photosynthesis that by chloroplast. Okay, let me to explain the general characteristic features of plastids. It is covered with what, children? Two membranes. Then it is going to be a double membranous organelle. Double membranous organelle, and it is going to be present in the plant cells and some of the protistans, but absent in where, children? Absent in animal cells and other kingdom organisms. Absent in fungi, Monera and Animalia or animals. Understanding, children? Here, if you see the size of the plastid, it is going to have approximately 5 to 10 micrometer diameter. And the first time the term plastid was given by N. Haeckel. E. Haeckel. He is the first scientist given the name to the plastids. And let me to discuss regarding the different types of plastids. You see, the precursor for all the types of plastids are precursor for plastids is which one, children? That is proplastids. See, these proplastids, when they are developing, they are going to differentiate into different types of plastids, such as the first one is, you can take leucoblasts. These are the plastids are going to be present in the storage organ cells. Like leukos means in the Greek language white. These plastids are going to be present inside the inner parts of the plants. Inner parts of the plants, and inside the plant cells are going to be in which color, children? White. Okay, in the Greek language, what is the meaning of leukos? That is white in color. And second one is what, that is chromoplasts. Chromoplasts are the type of plastids which are going to be responsible for color of the plant parts. If you take, like we to discuss different types of plastids again later. And the third category, very important under the plastids, is chloroplasts. And remember, the leucoplasts are white in color. Chromoplasts are, chromos means color plastids. And if you take chloroplasts, chloros means green color. It represents in the Greek language is what, green. And based on the color, the total plastids are going to be divided into three categories. Okay. And if you see again, each type of plastid, it is divided into subcategories. What are those? If you see, leucoblasts are main function is storage of food grains, and based on the type of food grains they are storing, again divided into three types. What are those? If you see, amyloplasts are the plastids which are going to store what children? Carbohydrates. Store carbohydrates. Understanding children? And what type of carbohydrate exclusively they store? Mostly the plant food is going to be stored in the form of starch. And we can see exclusively in the more amount of storage of starch in the potato tuber cells. Potato tuber cells, and that's why we can do starch test for to find out the starch. We will do it especially what iodine test for potato tuber cells. Iodine, and you know very well that if whatever the plant parts which are going to have more amount of starch, it is going to, when you give the iodine solution to these cells, which are going to turn into blue black color. That is the indication of positive test for what? Starch. Okay. If you give the iodine solution to the plant parts, if they are not turned into blue black color, that is the indication of negative starch. It is does not having, the plant parts does not having what the starch material. Understanding? This is regarding amyloplasts. And the next category of plastid is which one, children? That is second one is alleroplasts. Alleroplasts, or we can also call it as this is proteinoplasts. Proteinoplasts, and mainly they are going to store what that especially the proteins. Store proteins. Those proteins are maybe present in the form of, stored in the form of enzymes. Understanding, children? Here we can take one of the example of what the alleroplasts are richly present in alleron layer cells of castor seeds or cereal seed, this outermost layer of cells. We can call it as alleron layers. Or those are going to have the rich of alleroplasts. You can take alleron layer cells of castor and maize. Understanding, children? And let me to find out the third category is which one? That is elaioplast. Elaioplast are the plastids which are going to store exclusively what, children? Such as lipids or oils. Store lipids or fats, together we call it as what, oils. And these are going to be exclusively present in where, children? Exclusively present in oil seed cells such as castor oil endosperm, castor seeds, and as well as groundnut seeds, endosperm is going to richly store what, endosperm, store the oils or lipids. Not only this, you can see even sunflower seeds are also having the richly what, sunflower oil. Those are stored due to the presence of abundant amount of what, elaioplasts. Let me to explain another category is what, chromoplasts. You know very well, children, chromoplasts are mainly responsible for color in plant parts, like the petals are going to be different color, and the ripened fruit is going to be different color, even the seeds are going to be different color. That is exclusively depend on the type of chromoplasts are present in the plant parts. Understand me? Here I want to give some of the pigments that are responsible for color in the plant parts. The chromoplasts are responsible by mainly the color pigments that are present in the exclusively present in their chromoplasts. if you take example beta carotene, beta carotene, it is going to be present exclusively in where children? Beta carotene is present exclusively in carrot. That is going to be responsible for what? Orange color, orange color, orange color. And you can take example carrot. Not only this, whatever the plant parts which are going to be orange in color, those are going to be epicarp of orange, ripened orange is going to have beta carotene. Okay, and you can see some more the pigment, color pigment that are responsible for yellow color is which one, children? Xanthophylls. Xanthophylls. Understanding? This is going to be responsible for what? Yellow color. Yellow color in plant parts. You can take petals of sunflower. Example. One of the example only I am giving. Petals of sunflower is going to be yellow in color due to the presence of what type of pigment on the chromoplast, children? That is xanthophylls. And if you take another example, that is lycopene. Lycopene. It is the color pigment. It is exclusively present in the epicarp, ripened epicarp of what, the tomato. The ripened epicarp of ripened tomato is going to be exclusively contain what, children? Lycopene, that is responsible for red color of the ripened tomato. And if you take another one, that is capsanthin. Capsanthin. It is the red color pigment that is exclusively present in the epicarp of ripened chili. Ripened chili fruit, it is going to be red in color because it is going to have what type of pigment on the chromoplast? That is capsanthin. Understanding, children? And not only this, some of algae which are going to be in different color based on the color or the type of the color pigments. The total algae is divided into what, 3 classes. If you take the first one is what, children? That is chlorophyceae. Second one is pheophyceae, and third one is rhodophyceae. What is chlorophyceae? The type of algae which are going to be in green in color. That is responsible by especially the chlorophyll. But if you take the brown algae, it is going to be brown in color because of the dominant pigment is which one, children? Fucoxanthin. Fucoxanthin is going to be dominant pigment. It is responsible for brown color in brown algae. And if you take another one is R-phycoerythrin. R-phycoerythrin. It is the color pigment and is mainly responsible for what? Red color, and it is causes what, it is mainly responsible for red color in the algae. We can call it as red algae. Understanding, children? So many examples are the different types of pigments will be there. At this level, this is enough. Okay. This is regarding the broad classification of what, the different types of plastics. Remember, Haeckel was the scientist coined the term. What is that? Plastics. Understanding? And the plastids are double membranous organelles covered with 2 membrane, outer plastidial membrane and inner plastidial membrane. What is the space it is there in between the 2 membranes? We call it as what, children? Periplastidial space. If this is the plastid, it is going to cover with 2 membranes, and whatever the space, we call it as periplastidial space. Okay, and it is going to be differentiated or developed. Differentiate or develop into different categories based on the modification, structural modification happens inside the leucoplast. Leucoplasts are the plastids which are going to be white in color. Why? Because it does not having any color pigment. Those are present exclusively inside the tissues of plant parts. That's why they are white in color. Okay. And chromoplasts, you know very well, they are having the color pigments, are responsible for color parts in the plant. Okay, leucoplasts, chloroplasts are the plastids which are going to have what, you know, green color, especially or exclusively we can see in the leaf part and as well as young branches or stem of plants. Those are light in green color due to the presence of chloroplast. And leucoplasts are again categorized based on the type of food they are storing, and I have explained this. And the chloroplasts, chromoplasts are categorized into different types of what, you know, pigment based on the color type. Based on the type of color pigment, the plant parts will get particular color. Okay, this is regarding brief introduction about the general plastids. I want to take exclusively focus on chloroplasts. Why? The reason, it is very important organelle, and